This is Clinton James here with Viva. We're here with Dr. Mark Sayeg. Dr. Sayeg, I'd like to thank you for taking time away from your very busy schedule to talk to us today about the Viva patient referral system.
Thanks for having me, Clinton.
Now, the Viva system itself is being used successfully by thousands of dentists throughout the U.S. The basic purpose of the system is to utilize the cards to drive patients into your practice. Now, the cards are, of course, fully customizable and come with an integrated dashboard to accurately track your response rates. Now, Dr. Sayeg, before we talk about the results that you've had with the Viva program, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your practice.
Well, I'm a solo practitioner in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in practice for over 30 years, and I practice general dentistry with an emphasis on cosmetics.
Now, in 30 years of practicing dentistry, I'm sure you probably tried all kinds of different marketing. Is that right?
That's true. We've tried everything from coupon drops to ads in newspapers to you name it, we've tried it. And we find that most of these ventures did not work real well or get the quality of patients we wanted. We found that the Viva system is a little different.
Well, tell us a little bit about what appealed to you about the Viva program itself.
Well, the Viva program, it has these nice cards that people could keep and hold in their hand and have some value.
Okay.
We went with a $50 gift card for renewal patients and a $100 card to get our new patients.
Well, the cards look great. Can you tell me a little bit about the design process?
Well, we like to brand our logo whenever we can,
Okay.
which is Start Smiling, and we've used that logo here again so people will know where they're coming from.
Awesome. Now, it sounds like you're using the cards to reach out to new patients as well as reach out to your existing patients and invite them back into the practice to complete treatment. Is that correct?
That's true.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the ways that you're getting these cards out in the community.
Well, we're using the $100 cards to go for new patients,
Okay.
and we used it in a health fair recently where we gave out the cards along with a toothbrush and toothpaste, and we got a very good response. Today we've had 11 new patients come in off of this card after only doing it for about 3 months.
Now, the second card that you have there, the $50 recall card, to invite those patients of record back in to complete treatment. How many patients have you seen come in to redeem those cards?
We've gotten over 9 patients with these cards, and we use them for patients that we haven't seen in over a year. We all have those recall patients that get lost in the system.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a good way to welcome them back to our practice. So we're sending out the cards with a little note, and we're finding out we're getting a lot of our patients back, and they're very thankful that we've invited them back and letting them come back into the practice.
Now, how many cards have you actually gotten out into the community so far?
We've gotten out about 600 cards into the community so far. We've been sending out the renewal cards, about 25 cards a week, to get them into our patients, and every day it seems like we get someone else scheduling.
Awesome. So let's talk about numbers, right? Because it sounds like you've gotten over, 25, 26 patients coming in to redeem the cards?
27 patients in so
That's
far
awesome.
to date after 3 months. And these 27 patients have given us $72,000 in treatment plan
Wow.
to date, and we've already completed 19,000 of that.
Wow, that's a big number. Does that have a pretty big impact on the bottom line in the practice here?
It always helps.
All right. Now, you had mentioned that you've got a new patient initiative, right? You take these cards out into the community. You had mentioned health fairs. Is there anything else that you're doing to get more cards out into the community?
Well, we're taking cards out to some specialty type practices, sending them to plastic surgeons. We're using a couple of spas in our neighborhood,
Okay.
chiropractors, and we're putting out in their offices. And because they're such a high quality cards, the offices are letting us put them out, and they're finding that people are taking the cards.
Right. One thing that you mentioned earlier is the quality of patients that you're getting in. That's important to you, getting in high quality new patients. In working with dentists, they usually tell me that the highest quality new patient usually comes as a result of a referral. Do you see the same thing in your practice?
Oh, of course.
Okay. How in the future, moving forward, are you going to be using these cards to encourage your patients to refer their friends and family more often to the practice?
Well, whenever we finish a large treatment, we're giving out the cards to the patients, asking them to send us like-minded patients. And patients always like that because you're complimenting them.
Right.
And also, they're able to do something for somebody. They're able to give, here's $100 that you can get off your dentist, next dental visit. And so it makes them look good to their friends. And so they're more willing to give out the cards. And so we're finding we're getting a lot of response from that.
Tell us a little bit more about your future plans for implementing the Viva program in your practice.
Well, the new card we're starting is a $200 card for off on any cosmetic treatment to include whitening, bonding, and veneers.
Okay.
And we're trying to get our patients who have been reluctant to do cosmetic dentistry in the past to, get started with it.
Okay.
We're finding that the patients are starting to use these for whitening procedures at first, but you don't have to sell too many veneer cases to make these cards worthwhile.
And it sounds like you're getting a pretty good return on investment on the program so far.
I've been very pleased, yes.
All right. Well, Dr. Sayeg, again, we want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to talk to us. It sounds like you're having some tremendous success with the Viva Referral patient system. For those of you who have not, to learn more about launching the Viva system in your practice, please contact us today at toll-free 877-944-8330, or you can visit us online at www.getgreatpatients.com. I want to thank you again, Dr. Sayeg.
Thanks for having me.